Peter and the Starcatcher, winner of multiple Tony, Obie, and Drama Desk Awards, starts off Virginia Stage Company's 37th season. It's a boisterous romp by playwright Rick Ellis based on the 2006 novel by the unlikely duo of thriller novelist Ridley Pearson and humor columnist Dave Barry. As convoluted and comic and unreal as any Gilbert and Sullivan opera, the plot is a fantasy backstory of how a lost boy became Peter Pan. Lord Astor sets sail on the Wasp on a mission for Queen Victoria to bring a secret cargo to a remote island kingdom. His plucky daughter Molly is an apprentice starcatcher with a magical amulet. She can communicate with her father in non-human languages, shades of Dr. Dolittle. She's to sail with her nanny in a decoy trunk on the weather-beaten Neverland, with its unsavory crew and a trio of orphan boys, one of whom doesn't even have a name. Pirates in disguise under the dreaded Black Stash with his trademark mustache, it's painted on, take over the Wasp and capture Lord Astor, who warns Molly through her magic amulet that she must bring the Queen's trunk to him. A starcatcher is supposed to catch star stuff as it falls to Earth and dispose of it in an active volcano on the island, but she realizes the trunk full of star stuff is on the other ship. What to do? There's a hurricane and a shipwreck. Molly gets the boy, now named Peter, to float on the trunk of star stuff to a nearby island with mermaids singing. The three boys are captured by fighting Prawn, the chief of the native mollusks, and are to be sacrificed to the island's hungriest crocodile. Peter escapes. A mermaid called Teacher explains to him about the power of star stuff to fulfill dreams and gives Peter a last name, Pan. Oh, duh. And so it goes. The evil Black Stash loses his right hand, slamming the trunk lid down in a fit of temper. The star stuff has leaked into the island's waters, changing all it touches, including Peter, who will now never grow up. Molly and her father go back to London. In the future, Molly will have a daughter named Wendy. Nothing makes much sense, but the wonderful ensemble cast gives it their all. It's a large cast, 12 players, many in multiple roles, 8 with local roots. Rarely does one see so physical an ensemble, all moving with the energy and grace of dancers, which many of them are. As the pirate Black Stash, a reference to Blackbeard, Joel Reuben Gantz just about steals the show with groaner puns and malapropisms delivered with sly leers when he's on stage, which is most of the time he's the center of it. He also worked with director Patrick Mullins on the challenging fight sequences. Samuel Encarnacion is a muscular and heroic Peter, more virile than boyish. Maybe it's from swimming and all that star stuff. Midori Francis is the plucky Molly Astor, funny, resourceful, determined, and absolutely adorable. Jason Vesey plays 4 different roles: Gremkin, master of the boys' orphanage in London, fighting Prawn, chief of the mollusks, the inept sailor Mac, and pirate Sanchez, all with gusto. Rakeem Lawrence is hilarious as the gender-bending nanny Betty Bumbrake. He's also the island mermaid called Teacher, who gives Peter a last name. Ricardo Melendez, familiar to local dance fans, is a sly slank, the sinister captain of the Neverland, and a fierce hawking clam, son of the chief mollusk. Garney Johnson is Lieutenant Gregors, the British Navy seaman aboard the Wasp, who reveals himself as Black Stash's henchman Shmee. He later disguises himself as a mermaid. Not a pretty sight, no. Corey J. Marino as ambitious Prentice and Josh Cooper as constantly hungry Ted are the other 2 lost boys, happily bewildered but game. Mike Demirsky plays Alf, one of the seamen. He's in love with Nanny Bumbridge. Yes, that is weird. John Robert Heckler is the appropriately starchy Lord Astor and loving father of Molly, and Joey Octaviano is the unlucky Robert Falcon Scott, Astor's friend and captain of the Wasp. The music is more accent than anything, competently done by Donna Thomas on keyboard and percussionist Anthony Smith. The cast's Sun diction is less than clear, but no matter, one gets the gist, and that's enough. From the other side of the Footlights, I'm M.D. Ridge.